Hi. This week I had two people ask me about my Revert story, why I came to Islam. And Courtney, this is a long time coming and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take months to tell you and make this video. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you how I became Muslim. First, I'm gonna rewind back to 9/11. I was in Manhattan, like probably 5 miles from where it happened, and ever since that day, I used to be afraid of Muslims. I lived in Brooklyn, so I would take the subway from Manhattan to Brooklyn, and if I saw someone that looked Middle Eastern, I would get scared because I thought they were gonna bomb the trains. And my baby was one. I had one kid at that time, and I just made that up in my head. And I was very ignorant. I didn't know a lot about Muslims. So I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. And I only thought it was Middle Easterners. I didn't know there was all kinds of Muslims from every country. So, okay, I moved, fast forward, I moved to Kansas City, and I wanted to go to a church. But I used to, when I was Christian, I believed in the Old Testament and the New Testament. And a big reason why I believed in both is there's a verse in the New Testament that says, Jesus, peace be upon him, said, I didn't come. This is my interpretation. Everyone could interpret it their own way, but to me it's clear. He said, I didn't come to take away from the law and the prophets, not even a jot or a tittle. And a jot and a tittle is the dot on the I in the crossing of the T. So I take that to mean he didn't even come to take even a tiny bit away from what was in the Old Testament too, the laws. So I used to do no pork, no scavengers. I did the Sabbath day. I did a lot of the Old Testament stuff. So a friend of mine from when I lived down here, when I was like in 7th grade, her sister took me to their church. I gotta talk fast because it's only gonna give me 2 more minutes. Oh no. So she took me to church. At the end, they said, if you want to be a member, come to the front to be saved. And I never believed that anyone knows they're saved until they're at Judgment Day and God chooses who's saved. So we're all blessed, but I just don't think I could say I'm saved. I didn't believe that Jesus died for my sins. I believe that when we get to Judgment Day, you have your good and bad deeds, and then he chooses who goes. So I was like, man, I can't go back here because it doesn't really go with what I believe. And then I'm making a long story short. So then I went online. I'm on this group called, a website called Cafe Mom. There's like 2 million moms, and there's like thousands of groups. I went into a group, it's like religious roundtable or religious debate or something, and there's people of all religions, some people atheists, everybody's there. So I said, this is what I believe, and are there any churches near to what I believe? So I said, I believe in one God with no partners. The order is God, Jesus, man, woman, child. No pork, heaven and hell, and all those things. Women should wear dresses. Okay. So then a lot of them said, you sound like us, or you know, everyone thought I sounded like them. Then finally someone told me go to beliefnet.com. So I went and took a little quiz, and it asks you questions, and it matches your answers to religions and, you know, the points of what the religions are about. So it put me 100% to Orthodox Judaism. I knew I wasn't Jewish because I don't think they believe in Jesus or something. I don't know. I believed in Jesus. Peace be upon him. And then number 2 was Orthodox. No, not Orthodox. Number 2 was Islam 100%. And I was like, how in the world? I don't believe in Allah. I believe in God. But I had to look it up anyway. So I looked it up. I joined another group on there called Muslim Moms. And I asked questions. People answered me. I got 30 seconds. And then 3 or 4 months later, I finally reverted because a lot of the principles, no, all the principles made sense. And I learned that Allah means God, and Jesus, not Jesus, and all Muslims believe in the Bible. So everything made sense. And that's my part one, because it's over now. Assalamu alaikum, peace.